the project. It's about financial literacy, really.
Okay.
Why I would like other Nigeria to understand how money works and how we can use money and other people's money, this is bank money, to build wealth. I think that was what we're lacking in our community. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do. So we call it mortgage, but we're going to focus more on giving people loans to purchase a real estate.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did you identify that as a problem in this environment?
Okay, yeah. I read books a lot. I read a book called Where There's Problem, There's Money. So because and I realized there's so much problem in Nigeria. Sorry, but that's what I identified by the way. And then this you UK citizen, and that's what I've been doing there, and I can see it works. Even with the developing country, you need to use people's money to build wealth. Even US President Donald Trump, she does that a lot. They are in debt, good debt. We have two type of debt, by the way, good one and a bad one. So the good debt is good for everybody, whether you're a developer, whether you're investors, you need to use other people's money and to create wealth. So that's the best way to how do I what in English? That's the best way to enlarge our economy
Yeah.
and then to expand our economy and all that. So by using other people, mostly in the real estate. And the way the real estate grow in Nigeria is mind blowing. And a lot of people were not able to penetrate just because of the money problem.
Tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. I was born in Lagos, but I was grown up in Oyo State, Shaki. That's where I had my primary and secondary school. And when I finished, I came back to UK and then I moved straight to London. So I'm a single mom of one, and I have a son, he's 16 years old, who live with me together in UK. So I'm based in Canary Wharf. My office in the Canary Wharf, both head office and branch office, both in Canary Wharf. That's it.
And then, how come you decided on working on this area
Of financing.
yeah.
Okay, good question. I've read a book in 2018 in my life turnaround. I read a book written by Sunday Adelaja. It's called Who Am I? So when I read the book, it got me thinking to know my purpose in life. What's my purpose? What am I here for? And if anybody can answer to that question, trust me, you become a millionaire. Because I would think it's not possible become a millionaire in abroad in pounds. But later on, when I find out my purpose, I realized, oh, the take over hand, you can be a millionaire. And then, so when I read the book, I realized my passion is into financing. So I read financing, financial valuation, and all that. And I'm still reading, all right, because there's a program I'm trying to register for Oxford University. I'm going to do that maybe this year. So continue learning. Yeah.
People call you rich mommy. How did you come up with that?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, in 2019, I read a book. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. And the book got me thinking. The book let me know that if I'm working and get salary, I'm a slave. ODD means slave get. So and I was thinking, what can I do? And then so from that, and I make a promise I'm going to resign. I used to work at Lidl grocery shops, and I resigned December 2019 to start my own business. And then so when I was looking for business name, I said the book that made me to be thinking like that. You be a rich dad in America. Let me be a rich money in UK. So that's where I got the name from. Yeah.
So are you going to be working with maybe government or working with private sector in trying to actualize this project or who will we be collaborating with?
Oh yeah, good question. There's a scheme that government have put in place to help the low earner and then what's it called? Civil servants.
Okay.
To get a purchase. If I would say you need to get some of them they make more so very easy, but people were not aware. You don't need to contribute 2.5 of your salary, and then they can now get a loan, and then you can access a mortgage. So I will working together close to the federal mortgage and then with the other banks as well. So we are brokers. Yeah. So when you work with brokers, we have access to all the banks. That's where we can get to cheaper rates, better terms, and all that. And I've been working closely with some banks as well because they just started themselves. They don't really understand it that much. So I've been teaching them the knowledge in UK and US. So we have been building the product together. So that's what I've been doing anyway, and that's what I'm here to do.
You talk about mortgage a lot. In this part of the country, it's not a popular thing to do and all of that. But I know abroad, it's quite people are quite familiar with it. So how are you going to deal with that training for people to know that for you to own a house, you have to get involved in mortgage and all of that, and how it works?
Thank you. Actually, that's the reason why we are here. My friend brought me here so that we can, because I know you have a platform, so that you can let people know what our pension is all about. And again, we tend to do seminars and the workshops so where I'll be teaching people for free about financial literacy in general. Not only the mortgage as well, and about insurance as well. Insurance and pension is very, very important. And my philosophy is to build your tomorrow today. Because a lot of people, they are just working, they don't even know what the tomorrow is going to look like. So me and you, when we in 10, 20, 30 years time, we are not going to have the same strength that we have right now. So we're going to fall back. So by having a real estate, and it can be providing you with maybe rental income and all that. And again, some insurances where they carry risk. And I want all the developers to have household insurance or building insurance, because look at what happened in Los Angeles. We can never tell when things will go wrong. So that's why we need to have insurance in place. Insurance carrying risk. So that's where risk be around. And again, there's some pension as well, private pension that you can put in place that can be, you know, working for you. Your money working for you, and when you're retired, apart from the state pension, you can get more money for yourself so that you can retire fast and retire rich.
People often say that real estate is key to an economy in terms of turnaround and all that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about the importance of real estate to an economy?
Oh, thank you. So anything land banking, most especially anything that we God given, land was being created before we were born. Okay? So it can freshen money. All right, better than maybe I don't want to say this, the bonds and all that, or shares, because it's a paper that can collapse. But when it comes to real estate, you can never borrow with that. All right, and again, land appreciates a lot, and the way property grow in Nigeria, it's mind blowing. Honestly, I've never seen that before. So what the property in 2 weeks time, in a 2 weeks, a month, it can up the price. So this is why I want everybody to key in. Most of the people in abroad as well to key into this opportunity. And let me put it divert a little bit to people in the diaspora. So many people they wanted to invest in Nigeria, but they didn't know where to turn to. They have sent money for previously, they duped them. So that's what I'm here as well to let them know that you are secure. You can buy you can buy a house even with a mortgage, and that's why we're here. So that let me go back to your question again about the real estate and expanding. So it grows a lot, and it's a let me say it's a money machine, money making machine. So we can do like so many things with land or the property. You can rent it, you call it renting. So there's something called passive income. So when you rent and then you pay your mortgage, this property is going to be paying the mortgage by itself. And here in the Airbnb is growing a lot. Okay, let me little bit about. There's a Eco Atlantic coming to Nigeria. The Eco Atlantic is developing now. So they are going to build biggest US embassy maybe in the world or the Africa day. So that's going to bring what's it called visibility to Nigeria. People are going to be coming all over the world to come to Nigeria. So then the property is going to be like it, times 10 the price whatever we are seeing right now. So that's what people need to clean as quickly as possible. That's one. And number two, the capital appreciation. When you buy property now, let's say 100 million, in 2-3 years time, you're looking at 500 million. So that's another thing that we can come on. And again, we can never go wrong with houses because everybody will need a good fund out there. And look at the population, we are keep multiplying like all the time. So we don't even have enough houses. Trust me, we don't. So and I challenge other developers to build more quality property and housing for us to put in. And if you need a fund, please reach out to me. We give money.
So what's the message to your potential clients?
Oh, so my message to my potential clients is to best way to come out quickly from the poverty is to use bank money to make money. So in Africa, even the people in the diaspora, we do not understand power of debt. Wọ́n sọ pé you fẹ́ jẹ gbèsè, you need company. Jẹ gbèsè. You jẹ gbèsè, you sleep, you home, you comfortable. So because one day I was looking at Koyosaki, it was bragging that it's in billions of dollars in debt. So I wish I could be in 10 billion debt right now. I'm not joking. Pounds. So because for me to be in debt of billions, 10 billions pounds, of course I could have my assets could have turned to trillion. So and that's the way it works. So I would like all the Nigerians to use debt to get to what they wanted to get to. Use what you have to get where you wanted to get to. I know you might be thinking about the interest rates killing. Trust me, you only sell what you purchase. So if you buy the interest rate, then you sell back now. You only get your money back. It's better to when I come to the system and I realize the billionaire they're using bank money like every day like crazy. That's why they got rich. So majority middle class and lower class they say that the interest is bigger. So but the millionaire they know that no problem because they can get the money back anytime. They turn around the money. So let us learn how to let money work for us. So if you are working, go to work and get salary, you are working for money. So you can be doing that and then you have an asset. Not if when you buy property, the one you live on, that's one, and then you buy asset as well to rent out. So that's why money working for you. You can't have money until when you are sleeping and making money. And the best way to do it when you have a rental property and then you get a cash flow, money is coming. That's why you can be rich.